Hello, welcome to Daily Outlook. Today, I wanted to start off by looking at the Bitcoin ETF fund flows. I like this chart here just because it shows me all the ETFs as well as the total and the Bitcoin price on that day. And if you just follow just the lines of the chart, the blue line is the darker blue line. That is the total flow. So that's the one where I'm more interested in. So as we can see, there's a few peaks recently of inflows. Most recent one being on the 12th, but on the 13th, we had a huge dip. So is that a sign of potentially momentum slowing down for the ETF flows? It's possible. I mean, there was a lot of inflows here, huge spikes. So it wouldn't surprise me to expect a short period where there's just lower volume or lower inflows. With that being said, how does that translate into the price for Bitcoin or how it's tracking? We see here that it did wick and touch this band here. When we last saw this a couple days ago, or it could have been yesterday, days are a little bit blurred, but this line, the trend line, was slightly below that wick, and now we went up to touch it. So usually when it does touch the orange trend line, it produces a pretty good bounce, as we can see here. But with the inflows slowing down, this one might be different this time. If that changes, and starting Monday we see regular inflows again, then it's off to the races. If that happens, then the price action I'm expecting is much similar to this here. So we'll reclaim this level. Probably whoever was trapped over the last few days here might sell. So we'll meet some selling pressure. And then we'll have one push up. And then potentially another push up. So that can take us to 75 or 80, depending on which area most traders will feel the need to take some profit or start selling. So whichever level that is, I feel a strong rejection from that level. And then all the way down, potentially wick this level. And then if there's no buyers that step in, then we'll go revisit this level and eventually this level. Before making our way back up. So that's one path. Either way, I do see this level being revisited. The second is Monday starts and we don't get the inflows that we've been seeing recently. So what's going to happen? Pretty much a head and shoulders. So I see that was one push, two push, third push into this level. And then away we go from there. So those are the two potential pathways that I see for Bitcoin. For Ethereum, nothing much happening. It's following Bitcoin pretty closely recently. So whatever Bitcoin does, Ethereum will follow. But for short-term trades, I did pick up some coins yesterday on the shakeouts or after the shakeout. So this candle here was the shakeout. I got in on the second candle when the second candle was starting, and I saw that it was continuation. I got in near there, but it's coming back down, so we'll see if that holds. But Ethereum, that's only a small short-term trade, a swing trade. But I'm long in my long-term position from much lower. For Solana, excellent move. Looks like it's giving back some of that right now. So what could happen is for Solana, it could come down here and touch this again. As we've seen, it has no problems touching that orange trend line or even going below it. So it wouldn't surprise me to even trend all the way back down, touch this channel here before another leg up. I do see it going up higher though, slightly, because it still hasn't taken out this level here, 204.50. Seems like it's aiming for that level. So whenever it does hit that level, I do foresee a rejection. We'll have to wait and see how strong that rejection is. And then if we do get a rejection, which is high likelihood, we'll drop back down to around this level here, 176, to find prior support, or to find support from previous levels here, before a final blast off to all-time highs. And after that, we'll be in price discovery. And for render, I got in on the second candle as well after the shakeout, and doing pretty good. It's looking pretty strong. Render and near, I'm both watching closely for before the 18th because of the AI conference. Just looking at the charts here, render looks stronger than near, but near had a good reversal. I got in there after the shakeout. So sitting in profits in both positions for the short-term trades. And for both of these, it's going to be really short-term. And probably going to break my rule about weekend trading. But since the conference is the 18th, which is Monday, this momentum is probably going to end on the 18th. And from there, all of AI coins and AI stock like NVIDIA is probably going to cool off for a bit. So right now we already saw one push, two push. However high this third push takes us, that'll likely be the local top. And then we just make 3 pushes down to wherever we find buyers again. But I do see a period of cool off. So this is the target for me at least to claim. Hopefully higher than that for near. Render, it looks stronger, so we have a higher potential of getting a little bit more returns than near. Just looking at the daily levels here. And then we're in price discovery, so nothing much on the weekly chart. So on the 1 hour chart, should be able to clear this easily. We might chop around here a little bit because of previous liquidity levels, but high chances that we take this 1270, hopefully beyond, because it is stronger than near. Depends on what is said during their part at the conference, but I'll be watching this closely. If though, however, we do take all of these levels before Monday, like all of a sudden if today or tomorrow we blast off, I'll be looking to sell. I'll take my profits before the 18th, just because I'm not going to chance what is going to be said and how well it's going to be received. But that's all I'm looking at today. If you have any comments, questions, or if you would like me to cover any other coins or any questions about trading, trading styles, how I look at charts, chart patterns, anything like that, please drop me a comment and I will reply to your comment, and if you would like me to make a video about it, I can do so as well. Thank you, and